Hello and welcome to another episode of Simian Soapbox, episode number 10. I'm Gavin Knecht.
I'm Alex Holmes.
I'm Sherri Johnson.
Let's get the show on the road.
Ooga booga.
Okay, good. Sherri, you have some news for us, don't you?
Yes. So I guess for today we're doing, do you want to call it odd news, weird news, strange news, bizarre news?
What the fuck news?
Yeah, okay. We'll go with that one.
I like this.
So the first one is my personal favorite. Woman jailed for testicle attack. Mm-hmm. A woman who ripped off her ex-husband's testicle with her bare hands has been sent to prison. Amanda Monty, 24, flew into a rage when Jeffrey Jones, 37, rejected her advances at the end of a house party in Liverpool Crown Court heard. Wait, that makes no sense. Liverpool's a Crown Court, like your, what do you call it in the States?
I don't know.
Do you have a high court in...
Yes, not the Supreme Court. I don't know. She pulled off his left testicle and tried to swallow it.
Why?
Before spitting it out. A friend handed it back to Mr. Jones saying, "That's yours." What a very nice friend. I am...
This is... Yeah.
We'll keep going before I have questions. Monty admitted wounding and was jailed for 2.5 years. I don't know why. Sentencing Monty, Judge Charles James said it was a very serious injury and that Monty was not acting in self-defense. I disagree with that, but whatever.
She had a lawyer who said it was self-defense.
That's... but you seem to think that this was self-defense in some way, Sherri.
Well, I'm just going to say, is there not a woman out there that's wanting to rip off some man's testicle?
Yeah, but Sherri,
At some point in time.
That doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right, but I understand. I agree. I sympathize. I am with you. I would be your lawyer.
You know, I've wanted to put school children in front of a bus, but, you know, I don't do it.
Well, because that's just not nice.
Am I going to have to cut that?
No, you just leave it in. No, but we all have thoughts that we don't act on, don't we?
Exactly, I know.
But
what would it be like if I pushed this man in front of this train? Just that...
Well, not for a laugh, because they're pissing you off, obviously.
Right. But
no, you've never had them for a laugh?
In this story, it does not really tell you what he did to her. Not to say that it is acceptable to rip off someone's testicle if they make you angry.
But
It kind of does.
What could he have done to warrant such behaviour?
He rejected her advances.
Yeah.
But how did he do this? Was he polite about it?
No, he probably
was
told her...
he nice?
Yeah, no, he probably told her to fuck off, did he? I don't know,
And it's her ex-boyfriend. So if she just wanted some night loving, he could have... Whatever. I agree.
Okay, you're going to read on?
I'm so sorry. Of May last time, the court heard that Mrs. Jones had ended his long-term but open relationship with Monty towards the drinks with friends at Mr. Jones's house.
Aha, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
An argument ensued, and Mrs. Jones said there was a struggle between them. In his statement, Mr. Jones said she grabbed his genitals and pulled hard. He added that caused my underpants to come off, and I found I was completely naked and in excruciating pain.
I have a question. He found himself completely naked. You don't just find yourself completely naked, do you?
But, you know, when you're in excruciating pain...
You take off all your clothes?
No, you can't really... Gavin's got a new sign.
Yeah, that's what you do. Mm-hmm. But that caused my underpants to come off, and I found I was completely naked and in excruciating pain. So was he only wearing his underpants at this moment?
Probably only wearing his underpants.
Okay. But
and then she pulled, and he was in excruciating pain. By the time he came round from the pain...
Okay, well, she took a testicle and she ripped off all of the stitching and his... How old were his underpants? This is ridiculousness. Come on.
Put anything hard enough, it's going to break.
Well, how old was his ball bag that it
How old was his ball bag? Jeez, what a question. Your ball bag.
It's terrible, isn't it? How is it even possible? You know, you think... after first yank, you'd be thinking, oh, this is not really coming off. I mean, it must have been really weak to pull it off.
She
like
pulled hard.
Pulled hard. Okay.
Pulled hard. So the court heard that her friend saw Monty put Mr. Jones's testicle in her mouth and tried to swallow it. This is where she loses me. She choked and spat it back into her hand before the friend grabbed it and gave it to Mr. Jones. Doctors were unable to reattach the organ.
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh. In a letter to the court, Monty said she was sorry for what she had done. She said, "It was never my intention to cause harm to Jeff, and the fact that I have caused him injury will live with me forever. I am in no way a violent person."
I think he's gonna have to live with the consequences more than she is.
Whatever. The letter added, "I have challenged myself to explain what has happened, but still I just cannot remember. This has caused much anguish to me and will do for the rest of my life."
Oh, the poor girl. She made a mistake.
There you go, Gavin.
Oh, no. But you have some sympathy for this woman, don't you?
I don't think
understand.
so.
I understand. But I this injury and pain and violent person and naked and swallowing, what is happening here?
No, but what do you think, Alex? I mean, 2 years in jail, and Sherri...
No, there's something fishy with this story. There is something weird because there's other people in this room.
Someone lost a bollock because someone pulled it. That's weird enough.
There's other people in this room. Another person picked up the testicle and I mean, what is happening? How many people are in this room watching this scene?
So imagine this now. Yeah, you rip off one of my testicles. You give it to. You try to swallow it. You split it back in your hands. You give it to Alex, and Alex goes, "Oh, here you go, mate. This is yours."
But
in the story, I snatch it
You snatch it
from Sherri's hand.
But wait. So, but while we are arguing, and while you have to be only in your underpants at this moment, what is Alex doing? Just watching this?
Filming, maybe.
But so there's a third person watching this go down.
Well, you know, I think this article is a couple of years old. I think it's from 2006 or something, isn't it? And could you imagine if people had camera phones then? I mean, people did, but...
YouTube existed.
Yeah, could you imagine having that on the internet?
Well, you wouldn't get on YouTube.
If anybody out there has a video of one person pulling off another person's testicle or testicle...
Don't ask for these, Gavin.
Like you do, just lying around on your phone, a video of someone's testicle.
Well, please send us the video, give us a link or something at least
Gavin.
that we could investigate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit dubious about this. I'm quite sceptical how you can actually pull someone's testicle off.
How does one manage it? But yeah, we will put the links for these news articles in the description for you to have a look yourself. These are real stories. We're not just making this up.
He is not the only one that's had his testy ripped out. The Romanian woman did it to her husband.
Yeah.
This happens.
This happens every so often.
The Romanian one was really unrepentant as well, wasn't she?
But I agree with that bitch.
Oh, come on. You read the article, yeah?
He didn't... Oh, so he came home from work. He didn't get paid. He was drunk. It was International Women's Day. He didn't buy her flowers. Went to do housework. They were in an argument. She grabbed his... What did you call it?
His nutsack? Ball bag?
Yes. So she grabbed...
His scrotum?
Yes. And he, jerked away from her. And she had a testicle in her hand. This happens.
The gospel truth.
But think about it. Okay, so she's upset because her husband came home from work. He'd been paid, but in the form of a bottle of wine,
which he drank all by himself.
Yeah. And the next day was International Women's Day. He had a hangover.
Didn't help with the housework, and probably never has helped.
But I don't get my wife anything for Women's Day. And we have Valentine's. Emerson's a bit mean-spirited, but we have Valentine's Day. She has birthday, Christmas. We do nice things together on holiday. And is there any reason to buy someone a present on Women's Day? Why is there not a fucking Men's Day?
There probably is, but I don't even.
There doesn't need to be a Men's Day,
It
Gavin.
doesn't need to be. What do you mean? It
Men's
doesn't
Day
need-
is 364 days of the year.
I agree with this, but when is? I don't even know
Feminist.
when. I don't even know when internationals. I don't. When is internationals? I don't know that date, so it doesn't mean anything to me.
No.
But it meant something to her.
But we're talking about gender equality now, okay? Now, if you went up and you ripped some poor girl's tits off,
How could you do
would you
this?
well, yeah, again, same with the testicle, isn't it?
Well, it's in a bag and it's kind of just floating around. You could rip it if you have a skateboarding accident and you fall on concrete, splat.
And how's that? And how's that not a sexual assault as well? I mean, if a man did something similar to a woman, if it was possible, he'd be pilloried, wouldn't he? I think.
Pilloried?
Yeah, he would be.
Put in the stocks?
Well, I don't mean it quite so literally, but he'd be in serious trouble, wouldn't he? And he'd be considered a monster, I think.
No.
How do you think people regard this woman?
Well, Sherri seems to think that it wasn't her fault.
Well, I don't know what happened. There's a lot of information missing from this story, and how many people were there. What is going on? Why? How? What was he wearing? Because if he was wearing jeans or shorts or pants and she pulled, she cannot take all of those articles of clothing off.
I think he must have been wearing shorts and she put her hand
Okay.
underneath or something.
But if he's wearing just, what do you call them, pants, and I'm trying to play this scene in my head and it is so not working.
Do you think maybe he's walking on his boxer shorts or something? Or
But would you do that if your friends were over at your house?
Well, it says Liverpool, so I. No offence, but I really don't know what goes on the Mersey.
Good old intercity rivalry.
Okay, so I don't know Liverpool, so maybe it's just how life is.
Well, it could be. I mean, they're probably
Crazy
parts of
shit
the
goes on at
United
a house
States
party.
where people walk around in their undies all day.
Not when you have people over, unless orgy's about to go down,
Okay.
right? You can see this now. You can see things happening. So, sex orgy gone wrong.
Do you think this could be a threesome that's gone wrong? Or
Yes.
something?
yes.
So maybe he shagged this other woman or something. He busted his nut. He didn't have anything left in the tank, and he had to turn her down.
Or with the
Maybe.
threesome, I think one person is always left out. Right?
I think you're doing it wrong if you...
Well, no.
In that case.
It's the way the body parts work. It's and how many you have versus how many are there. I think one person could always feel left out.
Can you be sort of like this? Or... I don't know, I'm really innocent in those regards, but...
Gavin is so sweet and innocent. Bullshit.
Well, I don't understand the rules. I'm sorry.
We need some Barbies and some acid, but until then...
How about some mind bleach?
Some mind bleach. Okay.
Come on, next article.
Yeah, okay, so, but let's sum that one up.
I
kind of
sympathize, but I think something is strange.
Okay, I definitely think that there's something amiss with this story. But the woman, she did something bad. Alex, what do you think?
The poor man's only got one bollock left.
You can still have babies.
It's like the Russian with one testicle. Udi Nikobolikov. Oh no, 3 testicles. That's wrong, isn't it?
Wow.
Sorry, I just made a fluff. I fluffed my joke. Anyway, Alex, you have a story for us as well.
Right, yeah. The second story we have today is vicar hospitalised with potato up his bum.
I love this story.
A vicar claims a potato got stuck up his bottom after he fell onto the vegetable while hanging curtains in the nude. As you do.
I do it all the time.
The clergyman in his 50s told medical staff at Sheffield's Northern General Hospital that the accident was definitely not due to a sex game. Definitely was.
Definitely not.
He had to undergo surgery to extract the spud from his backside, according to The Sun.
Okay, well, this must be true then.
Of course it's true, it's in The Sun. A&E nurse Trudy Watson said, "He explained to me quite sincerely he had been hanging curtains naked in the kitchen when he fell backwards onto the kitchen table and onto a potato. But it's not for me to question his story."
No, it's for us to question his story, Sherri.
Okay, first of all, the fact that he had a story this thought out, I don't know, the naked and the curtains and the potato, and no, dude, it is a sex game gone wrong. But I'm sorry. Who in their right mind has ever hung curtains naked? Curtains naked.
Yeah.
Concept.
Yeah, so you have
Forget
to go...
the potato. You're standing butt naked in front of a window where all your neighbours can see, because you haven't got any curtains.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, you would have to have your shopping next to you, and one of the potatoes must have rolled out. And think of the shape of a potato. It must have been, resting on something to get the trajectory that it could slide perfectly into your bottom.
Yeah.
It's just not the right shape for it, is it?
No, but
it also requires lubrication.
not just lubrication, but that is a fall from, I don't know, you fall and a potato just goes up your butt and just completely swoop. That cannot happen. Cannot happen.
He can't be that loose.
Well, not unless he's done it before many times. I mean, it would take...
The visual.
Well, it doesn't say how big the potato was, but it was big enough that it had to be removed in hospital, so...
Well, we all have buttholes. You go home and try to shove a potato up it and see what size you need to get it up there.
It does not say how big the spud is.
I can tell you something, I can't put a suppository up my bottom. So something the size of even a tiny potato would not pass.
You can't put something that big? Jesus, dude.
Well, last time I did it, it just my anus just pushed it back out. It was just like there was no way it was going in there. So
exit only.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
This has broken me.
But yeah. What do you have any sympathy for this, Vicar? Do you think people should be named and shamed when they do this sort of stuff? I mean, they cost the taxpayer, but they cost the taxpayer a lot of money as well, you know?
But
which all could have been saved. He just bought himself a sex toy.
Maybe he had them, but they were not doing it for him anymore. You have to go...
I wonder how big the spud was.
That is the question.
Yeah, and the shape as well.
Well, they're not perfectly round things, right? Not all the time.
No, they're not perfectly round, but again, the angle which he... So imagine if he fell backwards. We're assuming that he fell backwards because he would be facing forwards. He must have slipped.
With his naked curtain hanging?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the potato must have been at an angle that it could have entered his back passage. I mean, it's not the right shape for it, is it? I mean, if it was long, it would be lying flat on the floor.
But we have all touched potatoes. It is not it's a vegetable, right? It's not slippery. Yeah. It is coarse. It is. So what is the rate of impact where it managed to easily just go in?
Well, you might have peeled it first.
Oh Lord.
It doesn't mention that, does it? But then again, why would you have a peeled potato
sitting on the table?
Hanging curtains naked. Don't forget that part.
Yeah.
No, I just think Rick's a bullshit. Yeah. I have a logistics question. Where did they go in to extract it?
How else do you get it out?
No, he underwent surgery.
Right.
So
that must have gone like...
Did they cut him up in here or at the back?
No,
you've got your pelvis bone on many angles around it.
They would have stretched him out, I imagine.
Dilated.
Yeah, with one of those gynecological tools.
Shut up.
I hope it's not the same one.
You were telling me the other day, somebody who...
Poor Sherri.
But no, this region of the body is meant to expand to great lengths to remove things, but the backside is, well, I guess it is meant to expand to remove things. Okay. Well, I had my own argument in my head. Sorry.
Fair enough. Thank you for sharing.
This reminds me of a girl that I know from school, and I shouldn't really say the story because she was a young girl, and you know, she was just messing about, probably just being curious. But she put one of those slim deodorant bottles in her in her vagina, and when she pulled it out, the cap of course came off and the cap got stuck.
Oh my god.
And I just remember this girl with a blanket over her in a wheelchair being wheeled to hospital, bawling her eyes out. And
because that's, even if she's not in pain, the embarrassment.
Yeah, but I really feel sorry for her, because, you know, people are curious when they're young, aren't they? And yeah, it just wasn't very well thought out, was it?
No, not at all. No.
Okay, but you have a similar story about...
This girl I used to fly with bought a period cup. And a period cup is supposed to be a environmentally friendly way to... what is the word I want to use? I don't want to use the word blood. It's so disgusting.
Menstrual fluid?
Yes. And you put it in there, and it's a little cup, and it collects and collects and collects. And when you go to the bathroom, you dump it out, you rinse it out, and then you stick it back up there. And hers got stuck for 3 days. And oh my God, it was fantastic.
Fantastic.
I'm so sorry. If you knew her, you would think, of course, this would happen to her. She's the only person I could imagine being duped by that the Nigerian prince scam.
The 419 scams,
and
yeah.
There was a similar version of it. Some mystery shopper. Well, anyway, she got caught up in that, and they closed her bank account and everything. So for her period cup stuck in her vagina for 3 days, she had to go to Grady in Atlanta, if you know that hospital. They removed it, and she said the doctors kept it because they had never seen it before. And when it did come out, she said the smell was unbelievable.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yes.
It's festering, yeah.
Festering is not a nice word.
But that's just a case of a mistake, isn't it?
It is, but if you knew her, you would think, of course this would happen to her. Of course it would. There's no other way on the planet.
Just sheer bad luck.
Not sheer bad luck. She was super sweet, but just the most gullible person you could meet on the planet.
Really?
Just honestly, she got an email saying that she could be a mystery shopper. They sent her a check. She would have to cash it. She could use half of it for mystery shopping, and the other half she had to send back to the company. Okay, alarm bells should start ringing at this point, right?
Yep.
They did not. She deposited into her bank account. And when she went shopping, it was decline, because the bank had closed her account. They wanted nothing to do with her.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Because at that point, everyone and their mama knew that this is a scam.
Except this girl.
But the most amazing thing is she was... So if I'm 41 and she's older than me, so maybe 6 or 7 years older, and her mom was the one telling her, how could you take this? How could you believe this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she's super sweet.
But
I'm sure, but naive, that's the problem.
Going back to hospitals, I know a guy who sat on a barbecue once and he had really bad burns on his backside.
But that had to be an accident.
Well, yeah, but it was just stupid, wasn't it? I mean, there's if we look at this table now, the barbecue was resting on a table about that size. It was one of those tabletop barbecues. And, you know, he'd had a couple of drinks and he just sat down on it. It was the right height for sitting down, more or less.
Wow.
Oh.
But it was like about 4 or 5 seconds before he noticed.
Is his ass flame grilled?
He'll have some nice scars from that.
Yeah. But he was quite clever in that he got some cling film and he wrapped himself up in the cling film before going to hospital. And the doctor said that probably saved most of his skin. The fact that he thought quickly enough to...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's the best way not to let bacteria start attacking it. But yeah, people do stupid things, don't they, sometimes?
Life happens.
Yeah.
So, are you ready for more stupid stories?
Yeah, okay.
Let's get it.
This one's from my hometown of Bridgend. Man sets light to his house trying to kill spider with aerosol and naked flame. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I've got a bottle of deodorant in my bag. I was going to do it here, but I thought, Alex will start panicking. Have you ever done that when you've let the deodorant open and then put a flame to it and it goes...
because I saw it in a movie and I wanted to see if it worked, but I was outside.
It does work.
Yes.
But it's not all that controllable. So, yeah, a man...
What if the flame goes inside the bottle?
It can't.
No?
No,
that's not possible?
Exit only. Exit only, yes. Okay. No, it can't go back inside the bottle. I've heard people saying that, but it can't.
All right, then.
Okay. Anyway, so a man sets light to his house trying to kill spider with aerosol and naked flame. A man trying to kill a spider ended up setting his house on fire in Bridgend. A month after, an American man did the same thing. Okay, so this is not just Welsh people who do this. The attempt to get rid of the insect... That's wrong, isn't it? It's not an insect. Saw the man spray it with an aerosol and then apply a naked flame, South Wales Fire and Rescue said. We attended an incident in Kenfig Hill at 11:57am today to extinguish a small fire at the rear of a property due to the occupant attempting to remove a spider from a rear window by initially spraying the insect, wrong again, with an aerosol and then proceeding to light it. A spokesman for the fire service told Wales Online. There are more conventional ways of getting rid of insects.
Like a glass and a piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
Like throwing a book from across a room. That's
you shouldn't kill them any. You can just pick them up and put them outside. We don't have any poisonous spiders in Britain.
Touch it?
We don't have
you
any.
Want me to go near it?
We don't have any poisonous biting spiders in Britain. Yeah, you can pick them up and throw them out the window.
It's got legs.
And it's tiny.
It's got legs.
Even the biggest spider on the planet is tiny compared to a human being.
I don't care.
Yeah? Okay.
It's a huge spider.
It has legs.
Anyway, she added that members of the public should avoid using aerosols inappropriately and should never ignite the gas due to their volatile nature and the risk of severe injury should they explode, as well as damage such as explosion causes. Okay? A single hose was used to put out the fire, which was confined to a small area at the back of the house. Last month, a man in Seattle caused an estimated £23,000 of damage to his rented house and lost £11,000 worth of goods when he accidentally set fire to the building while trying to kill a spider. Okay. This seems a little bit more interesting than the man in Bridgend. Firefighters told Kiro TV that the man had used a can of spray paint. Why spray paint?
That's all he had.
And a lighter as a blowtorch. There were giant clouds of smoke pouring out of the window, said neighbour Caitlin Sharp. Okay, that was from The Independent. Actually, I don't really like the way this report was written. I expect more
because it says insect, but...
Yeah, well,
Is a spider seriously not an insect?
No, it's an arachnid. It's a different...
Well, I knew it was an
subset.
arachnid, but it thought it was just in the insect world.
No, it's different branch in it because it's got 8 legs. Spiders have 8 legs.
Yeah, insects have 6, arachnids have 8. That's
Wow,
the
it's got legs.
It's got legs.
That's
got
all
too
I
many
know.
legs for Sherry.
It got legs in general.
Okay.
You don't like things with legs?
Or without legs.
Well,
Sherry, you have legs.
I do.
you don't like them?
Well, no,
I don't like having legs.
I meant small creatures, or with or without legs. I don't like any of it.
Cats, dogs,
Creepy
birds.
crawlies.
Creepy crawlies, yeah, creepy crawlies. I'm not a big fan of creepy crawlies in general, but they don't really bother me that much. It's only sort of flies that get on my nerves, really. I used to have a bit of a phobia with moths and butterflies, but I'm over that now. I think I've got through that. But with spiders don't do anything to you, do they?
Do you know how many spiders?
Typically no.
What's the report? The insect spider eating ratio per year? You eat 6 or 7 spiders per year in your sleep or something?
I heard that was on your lifetime or something.
Yeah.
In your lifetime.
But that's the thing. So while you are asleep, there is something with 8 legs crawling on your body and you do not know it. And then it just goes into your mouth, and at some point you're like, and
Yeah, but Do you want to know something?
You've never noticed it, so don't lose any sleep over it.
Yeah, it's like face mites.
But
everybody has face mites, and and nobody notices. You can't see them, can you? They're tiny. They're microscopic.
They're even beneficial. They get rid of dead skin.
Yeah.
I can get rid of my own dead skin. It's called exfoliation, and I do it every day. I don't need help.
Yeah, but you probably killed most of yours with the exfoliation.
Well, now I have to super exfoliate because now I have face mites.
Even the Queen has face mites.
The Queen has face mites. Even the Queen.
That's the title of this episode.
Even the Queen. No, okay. It's still just... no, I can't. I don't like crawly things. I don't like flying things, especially when they go past your ear and it's like... Zzz.
Oh, wasps and bees. When they... mosquitoes are horrible when you're on holiday and you're sort of dreaming and you... And it's like it's actually a mosquito that's in your ear and sort of picking away at your earlobe. It's absolutely horrible. Quite horrifying as well. But spiders, what do you do when you're confronted with a spider? Because for me it's not an issue. My wife hates them, but I pick them up and I throw them out the window.
It depends on where I find them. If they're in the bathtub, I'll drown them with water or get the... I know I'm horrible, whatever. If it's crawling near me and I have on shoes or something, I will step on it. If it's crawling on the wall, I'll throw a book at it. It just depends on where he is.
Okay.
And the plan of attack.
And what about you, Alex? Are you concerned about spiders?
Not particularly. Usually a glass and a piece of cardboard.
Okay.
I don't know, it freaks me out a bit when... I don't know, I had a money... Is that still a money spider? It was about this big. And I had my glass and a bit of cardboard. And it moved very quickly, it made me jump.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, it's just a surprise though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, like
that moves fast.
With wood spiders are pretty big. And they really do look like spiders. You know, they're hairy and they're brown and...
Every spider looks like a spider.
Yeah, she has a point.
Yeah, but some of the smaller ones, they look so like big ants, don't they?
The smaller dark ones with they're the worst. And the daddy long legs and
yeah, they don't really look like spiders. They look like
long
some
legs
kind
insects anyway.
No,
they have six.
No, they're spiders, aren't they?
They can fly, can't they? Or am I thinking?
Some of them can, yeah. Yeah, flying spiders. Okay, well,
Sherri's worst nightmare.
Neither of us are zoologists, so if anybody could correct me, yeah, in case I'm wrong.
In the case that Gavin is wrong, Gavin the infallible.
Well, no, that's what I said. In the case that I'm wrong, I could be wrong. I'm admitting that I could be wrong. I doubt it, but I could be wrong.
I love the I doubted part. I doubt.
Yeah, I'm not arrogant in real life, honestly, folks. But yeah, if you're confronted with a spider, you use the...
I try not to kill things.
I just let them be. I mean, the thing is, they eat the flies, which is good.
Flies are little bastards.
Flies are horrible, dirty things, aren't they? I can't stand flies. And if there's a fly lands on my food at a restaurant, I reject the food. It's disgusting. Have you seen what a fly does?
Or he goes.
It vomits on your food and then sucks up the vomit.
But it also lands on poop and you have no idea. It is... I don't know where you've been.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You're disgusting.
So...
We had one more, didn't we, Sherri?
The crispy bacon lady? I don't know if you want to...
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't know.
What was her name? Martina Big? Does anybody know the lady Martina Big? German model. Should we call her a model? She's kind of model,
isn't she? I have no idea.
It's a loose term, model. Yeah.
Yeah. Extreme sized breasts, which she's had for quite a while. I mean, extreme. Like, think about Lolo Ferrari kind of...
extreme.
Yeah.
Again, links in the description below for you.
I don't know why you would do that to your body. That cannot be good for your back.
Probably isn't.
It cannot be good for your back. And they just look phony.
Yeah, I mean, they could not be mistaken as natural. No. But there's another thing not quite so natural about this lady. Sherri, would you like to enlighten us?
She is changing her... again, not race, but skin tone. So she was blonde, blue eyes, white woman, and now, due to a series of injections, I don't even know what color she is now. She's...
Should we say she's optimally pigmented?
Yes.
Yeah. But she doesn't look natural. It doesn't look natural at all, does it?
There's something quite a little bit wrong about it, isn't there?
What would you call the color of her skin now? Not black, crispy black.
Yeah, she
looks... A weird shade of black. I don't even know. It's... Yeah. And this horrible blonde hair. I can't.
It just does not match the skin.
I think she looks like an old Aborigine woman with just gigantic tits, doesn't she, really?
Mm-hmm.
And no offence to Aboriginal people in Australia. I mean, it's just like the like extremely light coloured hair, and the extremely dark brown skin. But you can sort of see around her lips and her facial features
her
don't
lips
match
are fake.
the tone, the skin tone or anything, does it?
Well, no, because the lips are fake, or they look enhanced, and she had on or like bright pink lipstick. Ugh, I can't. It's but now there's a new video of her with her long African hair, as she calls it, with her African curls, and yeah,
and just to give you some idea, and I'm sure we'll find a picture for you, but just to give you some a picture for your imagination. Imagine a primitive sex doll from the 1970s with extremely large breasts that's been blown up, but been fire damaged. I mean, that's kind of the impression that I got.
A primitive sex doll from the 1970s.
You remember those blow up dolls?
Yes. Wait, I'm trying to remember this description. This was fantastic. A primitive sex doll from the 1960s that looked like she had been blown up, or what was it? Well, she looked like she'd been fire damaged.
Fire damaged, yeah.
And found in a like a storage unit after a couple of years.
Yeah, maybe.
I can go with this.
Yeah.
This poor woman.
Well, look, I have to say, Alex, there's one part of me that feels sorry for her state of mind, but then there's the other part that thinks this woman's a fucking moron, honestly. And I'm not going to waver on that. I feel sorry for her state of mind, but as far as her being a person, no way. Oof.
I say if she's got the balls to walk out of her house like that, go.
She probably has got the balls. She's probably had them stitched on. It wouldn't surprise me.
Well, there's a statement for you.
It's also a visual too.
I don't know. What's the next step? I mean, breast augmentation, complete change in skin colour.
Her lips have been done.
Yeah, her lips have been inflated.
And she's had surgery to look like Barbie, so let's not forget that.
That's not... She's not the only one who's done that, though.
But is she Russian or Ukrainian?
Something like that, yeah.
She looks fantastic.
The things people can see when it's fake and when not, can't they? I mean, like with the nose jobs and stuff like that, the rhinoplasty, you can always see that. You've seen it on Michael Jackson. I mean, it looked terrible, didn't it?
Well, you had no choice but to see it on Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He had no nose.
Yeah.
How does Michael Jackson pick his nose? From a catalogue.
That's not nice, but I like it.
Yeah. Not that we condone.
I think do what you want.
Speaking ill of the dead.
Yeah, speaking ill of the dead. No, he's dead. She's not going to sue us, is he?
His family might.
No,
they've got their own problems.
That is also true. They've all had plastic surgery.
Have they?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Janet Jackson.
Have you seen LaToya?
Oh, I know LaToya Jackson. Oh, she still looks fab for age, man.
What's is it Tito or the one that has the tattooed hairline? Oh my god. Yes. You have to Google the Jackson
Apparently
family.
I do. Wow.
Okay. My goodness. I think the only normal one is Reba.
But what do you think about plastic surgery in general? I mean, I understand for medical cases, I understand breast augmentation and, for burns victims and people who've been in car crashes and stuff. Plastic surgery is a good thing in that respect, but...
Sherri says do what you want.
Well, yeah, okay.
It's your face, your body, your money. Go for it. If that makes you feel good, that's fine.
Even if you want to become a crispy shade of black.
Or the Catwoman, she looks like a you have to Catwoman, Google her, or Little Kim, Google it. But if that makes you happy, go for it.
But they do open themselves up to ridicule. A lot of these people are like, why are people making fun of me? Well, you've just split your tongue in half or something like that. Yeah. Have you seen these people who with forked tongues and
bifurcation? Yeah.
Yeah. But then you've got a couple.
Probably even met a few.
But what's your view on piercings? Because you have piercings, don't you?
I like piercings. What?
But I think with piercings, some of them, once you take them out, it could go away. I had my tongue pierced for 3 months. I took it out because I couldn't eat cereal, but it healed up like within the day.
Well, I got tattoos, and I want to talk. I know, but yeah.
But some things can be reversed. Some things.
I mean, the shape of your bones and stuff, when you start messing about with that kind of thing, it's another level, isn't it? I think
it's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I think we're going to have to wrap it up now, because we've probably gone over 40 minutes now, I think.
We might have done. No, I think we'll be alright.
Yeah?
Anything under an hour is fine.
Okay, good. Any more thoughts on the weird news? Do you guys have any weird news?
Yeah, share with us your weird stories.
Okay.
I like them. Give us more.
Okay. So, don't forget to like.
And subscribe.
And comments, all the typing.
And share. Share the love. Okay, thank you for letting us waste your time.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Ciao for now.